Imagine, if you will, a world where Japan aligned itself with the United States during the Second World War. What if the land of the rising sun had been occupied and undergone sweeping economic and political reforms, yet never proposed gender equality? And what if the emperor had retained some of his power, while the Japanese entertainment industry and pop culture had modernized just as they have in our reality? This is the alternate history of Japan we're delving into today. Scene script. Picture the year 1939. Instead of joining the Axis powers, Japan forms an alliance with the United States. This significant shift in alliances changes the course of the Pacific War. The United States focuses its efforts on Europe, and with Japan as an ally, the war concludes earlier. Following the end of the war, the United States occupies Japan. An influx of American culture and values sweeps the nation, yet one significant aspect is absent: the push for gender equality. In this alternate timeline, the concept of equal rights between men and women doesn't take root. Japanese society remains largely patriarchal, and traditional gender roles persist. In the post-war period, Japan undergoes significant economic and political reforms. However, unlike in our timeline, the emperor doesn't lose all his power. The emperor remains a figure of spiritual and symbolic importance, retaining some political influence. This change leads to a different balance of power in Japan, with the imperial family having a more significant role in the nation's governance. Now, let's shift the focus to the entertainment industry and pop culture. Even in this alternate timeline, Japan's entertainment industry and pop culture modernize as they did in our history. Anime, manga, and J-pop flourish and captivate audiences worldwide, becoming an integral part of global pop culture. This alternate history presents a Japan that is both familiar and yet distinctly different. The alliance with the United States changes the course of the war and influences the post-war reforms. Yet, the absence of a gender equality movement and a more influential emperor create a unique cultural and political landscape. In summary, this alternate history of Japan presents a world where the land of the rising sun allies with the United States in the Second World War. Post-war, Japan undergoes economic and political reforms, yet without a gender equality proposal. Despite these changes, the emperor retains some power, and the entertainment industry and pop culture modernize as they have in our reality. In this reimagined past, we see a Japan that has taken a different path, yet remains intrinsically Japanese at its core. An intriguing blend of the traditional and the modern, this alternate history of Japan provides a fascinating insight into how different alliances and societal changes could have shaped the country we know today.